Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week starting off? What is going on? What's up? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully you're all having a great day. Hopefully you're having a great start to the week. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's talk about it. We'll say what's up to the chat here. Let's say what's up to the chat. A few things I want to talk about. We'll talk about today's game. The lineup is out, and some good news right around Yankee world. But let's say what's up to the chat real quick. CT Cards is in the building. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling better. Stephen B is in the building. Rodney's in the building. Who else we got? Nosebleed section is in the building. What's up, man? We got Ken in the building. What's going on, Ken? Make sure you all subscribe to Ken's channel there. The Yankees, The Ugly Truth. Owl, what's going on? How we doing? What is up? Dev Finch is in the building. What's up, Dev? What is going on? What's up there, everybody? What's up? Thank you all for tuning in. Again, let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe. If you're new, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. So, it's been, a rough few games for the New York Yankees. They lost their second series in a row, back to back. We got Oswald. Good to see you, Oswald. It's been a minute. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but hopefully you're doing well there, my friend. And we got Sean Browning in the building. What up, Sean? How's it going? But it's been a rough back-to-back series for the New York Yankees. Robert, what is up? They lost their series to the Tigers. They lost the series to the Giants. They actually could have won the game yesterday, but it did not go as planned, right? Now, I know a lot of folks want to go after Carlos Rodon, and I totally get it. He did implode. I mean, look, yesterday – he actually pitched a good game when you think about it, right? I mean, he struck out 8. He walked 3 batters. He gave up 4 runs. Yeah, he gave up 2 costly home runs to Jung-Hoo Lee. Petruzzi, what's going on? He gave up 2 crushing home runs to Jung-Hoo Lee. But the Yankees were winning that game for the most part. They were winning 3-0. At one point, it was 3-1. The Yankees' bats also had opportunities to put on some more runs. They had runners in scoring position, and I said the Yankees need to execute on these opportunities, right? Guys like Ken always talking about the situational hitting. They needed to come through in those situations. However, they didn't come through in those situations. And when you don't execute on those opportunities, folks, for me, the opposing team, they're going to look for a way to come back, and the Giants did do that yesterday. So, Rodon was grooving. I mean, he was in a groove. He was pitching a good game, but the Yankees could have given him a better lead. Again, I know they were up 3-0, 3-1, but when you have opportunities to score more runs, you could give guys like Rodon or anybody in the starting rotation, if you could give them a 5 or 6 run lead, I mean, that pitcher is going to feel comfortable. Now, Rodon, once again, he threw a bad pitch, or a pitch that was hittable for Jung-Hoo Lee, and that ball was gone. That ball was gone, and they took the lead. They took advantage of the Yankees. The Giants bullpen came out, and they did what they had to do, and the bats just went quiet, right? I mean, to give you an idea. To give you an idea on the bats, right? I mean, on the offense, the Yankees were 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position, and they left 7 runners on base. Now, to me, I think that's unacceptable, but you have to, you gotta, the bats had to come through in those situations. They had more opportunities to put up some more runs, but it did not happen. Oh, well. All right, the Yankees lost the series to the Giants, but on to the next one. Right now, they have to worry about the Kansas City Royals. I don't think it's definitely not going to get any easier. It's the Kansas City Royals versus the New York Yankees, right? So it's a 3-game set in the Bronx, so they are back at it. And what up, Desiree? What up, Chua? What is going on? I see you all coming into the chat. What's up? What's up? But yeah, and we got Marvin in the building. Yeah, and we're going to talk about Seth Lugo. We're going to talk about the Kansas City Royals. Let's see the Royals record right now. So the Royals record, obviously they have Seth Lugo starting in today's game, and he's a good pitcher. And we got Carlos Carrasco. It's gonna be a tough matchup for the Yankees. Who knows what's going to happen with Carlos Carrasco? I know in his last outing against the Tigers, it wasn't great, but hopefully he has a good outing. Hopefully he does better than what we all hope. So the Royals right now, folks, they are in third place at the moment in the AL Central with an 8-8 record. All right, the Yankees right now, they're in second place at the moment with an 8-7 record. Luckily, none of the teams in the AL East are knocking it out of the park. I mean, you got the Blue Jays in first place, but they're not exactly blowing the division right now. All right. So, let's see how the Yankees do in this series. But I do feel as though the Yankees need to come out swinging. They need a big bounce back in the series. And I feel like, obviously winning this series would be huge. I don't think they will sweep in the series. Can they pull off 2 out of 3? Sure. I feel like that they can. But the pitching is going to be the story here. Okay? The pitching is going to be the story here. And just to give you an idea of the pitching, Max Goodman put out a tweet earlier today saying that entering the play tonight, he says, tonight's game against the Royals, the Yankees have the highest starting pitcher ERA in all of Major League Baseball. With 5.40. The Yankees pitchers also lead the league in walks per 9 with 4.81. Those numbers are bad, clearly bad, terrible. It needs to improve. But when you have 3 out of your 5 starters hurt, when you have 3 out of your 5 starters hurt, obviously the pitching is going to be a little bit of an issue. I mean, nobody would have predicted that they would have suffered these injuries with the pitching. Nobody would have predicted that. If you did, please let me know, because I want your job, and I want to know if you're making a killing on that. But anyway, but Yankees pitching, yeah, it's a problem. Luckily, Clark Schmidt, he's coming back. He's going to pitch on Wednesday, right, against the Royals, right, in the series finale. Okay, and then Luis Hill, he should be starting his throw-in program this week. So hopefully he makes his makes his progress and does what he needs to do to get back into the rotation to help this rotation out. Because once you get some of that, a couple of those guys back, right, then your rotation all of a sudden becomes, and not in any particular order, you get Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Luis Hill, Clark Schmidt, and then probably Will Warren. All of a sudden, I'm guessing Will Warren, right? But all of a sudden, your starting 5 is starting to look a little bit better than what the Yankees have been putting out as of recent. The Yankees pitching, it's been clearly a problem. Luckily it's early in the season, but I'm hoping that they do find a way, and they're able to survive until guys like Luis Hill gets back. Okay. And yes, Stephen B is saying Cole was a 50-50 for Tommy John. Sucks, but you can't predict. Right, you can't. I mean, you can't predict injuries, period, for anybody. It's not just for starters. It's for anybody, any player. So Yankees pitching right now is in a little bit of shambles. It's not just the starting rotation, guys. Like it's also the bullpen. The bullpen right now is a little bit incomplete. They're not exactly complete. They got guys that are hurt. Hopefully, they get some of these arms coming back, these reinforcements that come back. Hopefully, they can provide some sort of positive for the Yankees, so they'll be able to compete again. Or be a little bit more competitive. All right, And yeah, only one you can. What are you saying there, Stephen B? Sorry, but you know, let's see. Let's just see again. Let's just see what the Yankees are going to do. I mean, the Yankees have to survive up until the reinforcements come back, right? Now we were talking about the Yankees pitching. I know I talked a little bit about the Yankees bats not coming through, but Yankees offense looking good. All right. I mean, the Yankees offense leads Major League Baseball in OPS with 833, a WRC plus of 140, and they have scored the most runs in all of Major League Baseball thus far with 95. So at least we know that the bats are doing good, although in some situations they don't show up when it's the most important at times. But at least we know that the bats are producing. So at least the bats are doing something good. All right. At least there's something, positive to say about this team right now. Again, I know some fans are in a little bit of a panic mode. I get it. I understand. But, they've only played 15 games. All right. They're about to play game 16 tonight. So it's still early in the season. Right. But if things continue this way, come May, come June, and this team has not made any sort of improvement, then yeah, it might be time to have a little talk. Right. But hopefully until then, the teams, the Yankees do have their improvements. Their reinforcements do provide some sort of upgrade, and they help the team be a little bit more competitive and start winning some more games. So let's just hope for the best. TC says we can only hope for better weather. If that doesn't help, we were screwed. Well, the weather's been a little bit on the cold side for sure. So, it's not warming up quite yet. Right. So, sometimes you can say that the cooler weather has something to do with it, but maybe the guys will play a little bit better once the weather's warmer, which is true. But I think it'll be more helpful once they get the reinforcements coming back, and then it'll improve this team, and they'll be able to be a little bit more competitive and win more games. Li's in the building. He says he's not confident in Cookie. I mean, I understand, bro. I'm not the most confident in him either, but he's the guy who's going out tonight on the mound. He's your starting pitcher. You hope he does well, but I'm right there with you. I'm not 100. I can't really say I'm confident in him. I don't like to talk bad, but about our guys. But there's some guys, they just don't cut it. It's as simple as that. I got you, Chua. Oh, we got Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? What's up, Cold Italian Pizza? He says starting pitching, not good at the moment, and offense to me is inconsistent. Yeah, I mean, the offense, they're leading in certain categories, right? But there are times where they are inconsistent. I talked about yesterday's game, and it was clear as day that there was definitely they were not executing on the opportunities that they had. And once again, if you do not execute on those opportunities, the other team will make you pay for it. It's as simple as that. That's what I'm always worried about. Marvin the Martian says, "Don't be surprised if we see Yarborough by the third or fourth inning if Cookie sucks." I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't last 2 innings, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you. I think he'll last 3. We'll get into those predictions here in a moment. And TC says DJ will save us. It's a good thing I'm sitting down for that one. I would have fell over if I was standing up. But yeah, DJ, I know, is in Tampa Bay. He's slowly making his way back. I don't know when he's supposed to be back, but he's not a guy that should be in the starting lineup. At least he's a depth piece at this point. He's a bench guy. That's all he is as of right now. But that's my thought. That's my thought. But another piece of good news, though. Congratulations to the captain, Aaron Judge. He has been announced captain of Team USA for the World Baseball Classic in 2026. So congratulations to the captain. Congratulations to Aaron Judge. So well-deserved. I'm glad he was announced captain. So hopefully, he's able to lead Team USA to a victory. All right. So congrats to him. What up, size of a beetle bug? He says, just got here. This is the one thing you get when you have Belly. Always liked him, but he misses a lot of games. Yeah, I mean, he's known for that, right? I know Aaron Boone said something about giving him a day off. But at least the backup in Trent Grisham At least with Trent Grisham, he's able to fill in his shoes. He's able to fill in for him, and he's been producing right at the plate and the field. So I'm happy with Grisham. So yeah, Bellinger, he hopefully he can get it together. I don't know, after that food poisoning, I don't know if that's slowed down his progress, but maybe he does need to, maybe the day off may benefit him. I don't know, but I know maybe, or the other thing too with Bellinger is that it could be his back injury. His back injury, I know he was dealing with a stiff back. Maybe that's bugging him right now, and they're just not saying it. I'm not sure, but here we are. You could call him Captain America. So Bryce has already given his prediction on Carrasco. He's saying 6 innings, 7 hits, and 2 runs. All right, I don't see him going 6 personally, but if he does go 6, great. DJ can't be worse than Jazz. I mean, yeah, probably not. But there's talk about a guy who needs to improve at the plate. Jazz, I've been looking at him for a few days now. He absolutely needs to step it up, man. Absolutely needs to step it up. I hope that home run from yesterday was a boost. Hopefully that's a fire under him, and he does well in this series against Kansas City, because he needs to come up big time. Because prior to that home run, I believe he was probably 0 for 24. I think prior to that home run, he was in a 0 for 24 slump. That's pretty bad. So, let's hope he can turn it around. Let's hope that home run does spark a fire for him. And Robert Cropley says they have to figure out what is going on with Volpe and Jazz so they can get back on track. Bellinger's going through a lot of slump right now, but Goldschmidt, yeah, I mean, Goldschmidt's been a bright spot in that lineup, man. Goldschmidt's been killing it. He's just been absolutely killing it. So, once again, I'm glad that the Yankees signed him. I'm glad he's on the team. Hopefully he can continue this consistency. And he does play good defense. I mean, I know he had that error yesterday, but for the most part, he has good plays. He makes good plays. So I'm glad we got him. But I'm seeing the predictions come in for Cookie Carrasco, but let's pull up the lineup though. I will pull up the lineup and we'll talk about the lineup. I want to get everybody's thoughts on the lineup, because it is a little bit different. So, we know that Boone plays around with the lineup. I'm sure who knows what the rhyme or reason is. But anyway, enough about that. But this is your lineup right here, folks. Ben Rice leading off. He'll be DHing. Aaron Judge batting second. He'll be playing right field. Batting third is Austin Wells. He'll be at the dish, so he's batting third tonight. Paul Goldschmidt batting cleanup. He'll be playing first base. Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth. He'll be playing second base. Anthony Volpe batting sixth. He'll be playing shortstop. Jason Dominguez batting seventh. He'll be playing left field. Trent Grisham is playing today. He's batting eighth. He'll be playing center field. And taking over third base duties today is Oswaldo Cabrera. And on the mound today, folks, it is Carlos Carrasco. Let me know what your thoughts on the lineup is. I thought it was a bit of an interesting lineup, but I thought Wells batting third was a little weird. I'm not sure. I'm a little surprised of him batting third, but usually you'll see Cody Bellinger there, but he's got the day off. So, I'm not too sure about Austin Wells batting third, but who else can you put in there? But what's everybody saying? Stephen B is saying interesting lineup. Marvin the Martian is saying odd lineup. Wells in third seems weird. I'm with you on that. Boone doesn't make the lineup. The nerds do. Yeah, you're probably right. Rather Martian at third hit, or you rather Dominguez hit third. I understand. I like Dominguez where he is right now, man. I don't want to mess with him too much with the lineup. Sean Brown is saying Judge hits 3 homers. Owl giving his score prediction. Yankees 6-5, and I think he said Judge. He's saying Judge hits a home run. Nosebleed section says lineup seems okay. Ronnie sending Aaron Boone drugs. No one that explains a lot, actually. Ronnie's nickname is Mr. Instigator. End of story. I'm sorry, but it's Mr. Instigator. And we got Sunil in the building. He says, man, if the Yankees are down by the 4th inning, I'm going to go watch WWE and AI, another photo of Stroman getting butchered while I know the strike zone. Sure. Robert says, I had a feeling that Goldschmidt was going to surprise a lot of people this year with a season performance. Yeah. So small sample size, but so far, so good. 8-4 final. Okay, so folks giving their score predictions, right? But let's talk about the pitching, right? Let's talk about Carlos Carrasco. What is the prediction? What do we got for Carlos Carrasco? What do we got for Cookie Carrasco? What do you all think he's going to do? So Sean Browning says Carrasco goes 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Nosebleed thinks 5 innings pitched, 4 runs, 6 strikeouts. What other predictions are we thinking? What do we got for Carrasco? What is the prediction that you all are thinking for Carrasco? Personally, I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go 4 innings. I think Cookie Carrasco is going to go 4 innings, and I think he'll have 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 4 and a third. I'll say 4 and a third. And I think he's going to give up. I think he'll give up 3 runs. That's what I think about Carrasco. That's what I think Cookie Carrasco is going to do. Ronnie coming in with his joke of a comment of a no-hitter. Whatever, Ronnie. Sunil says one innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, Stroman 2.0. I hope you were wrong. Carrasco's an enigma. He could be great or terrible. You are correct. I don't see Cookie going 6 innings. I'm right there with you there, TC. I got him 4 and a third. I got him 4 and a third. If he goes over 4 innings, I'll be happy with that. Yarborough, I mean, when he pitched for, a couple of innings, 3 innings there against the Giants on Friday night, I mean, he looked good. He looked good. He did his job. So I can't complain about that. Nosebleed, okay, 1 double play, Judge and Wells back-to-back homers. He's jumping ahead. Nosebleed is jumping ahead. I got you. Stephen B is going. You're going 4 2/3, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits, 2 walks. Weather warming than last time. Okay, and I mean, I know Domingo did. Herman drew a perfect game, but Carrasco is no Hermando, let's be honest. And Cold Italian Pizza says at least the weather isn't cold. Well, that's good. What's the weather like in New York anyway? That's what I like to know. Yeah, that's sidearm delivery. Uh-huh. What's up there, Cancel? How you doing, Cancel? I'm only concerned about Rodon because he's prone to giving up the long ball, or else really the guy does a good job. He does. I mean, he had a good outing yesterday. It's just, badly placed pitch, and the other, and Jung-Hoo Lee took advantage. I stand by Rodon. I know some folks may not like it, but I'm sorry, but I actually think he's a good pitcher. It's just, his weakness is the long ball, and he just gets inside his own head. Yes, Cookie is pitching. 64 in New Jersey today. That's some nice weather. So, yeah, I got some nice weather here too. So, all right. So it'll be a nice day for a game. A nice night for a game at Yankee Stadium. I like it. Yeah, Rodon can reset now. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of games where Rodon pitches. He pitches a good game, but sometimes the offense – there's a little bit of offensive support for him, but the offense doesn't come through for him all the time. You know, they are not. Yeah, they just kind of let him down, which sucks. But whatever, it is what it is. The game is at Yankee Stadium. They're cancel. Sunil says he sees a scenario at the stadium playing out. If Carrasco gets bad, then the New York Yankees PA guy could play the instrumental John Cena music and calls off, and Carrasco sucks chance. Yeah, that won't go well with the music, though, dude. It just sounds better with saying Cena sucks. But yeah, you and me both, Marvin. I'm always confident in Rodon. I am. I mean, he's going to have his good outings, bad outings, but when he has his good outings, he's on his game. For real, Desiree. And yo, we got Max Coverage TV in the building. What up, Max? How you feeling? But let's get into these. Let's get into these home run predictions. And who's hitting a home run today? Who is due for a home run? Who's hitting a home run? Oh, Ronnie trying to go to a game in Seattle. I want to try and come out there next year, bro. I want to come see you in Washington State. That'd be a lot of fun. But home run predictions, people. Let's talk about it. Cancel. Clark Schmidt will pitch on Wednesday against the Royals in the series finale. Yes, I am calling the game tonight. Cold Italian Pizza. I am calling the game. This will be today's game 16. I'm calling my 15th game of the season. Okay, Ricardo Flores says Ben Rice goes yard. Market Judge, and Wells. So Sean Brown thinks Judge is going to hit 3 home runs tonight. He put that out there a few times. Okay, I will mark it. And he's saying Austin Wells. Volpe with a home run from Max. Okay. I know. That's why they need to bounce back. They need to win this series because they lost back to back. Unacceptable. Okay. Mr. Instigator says Judge, Wells, Jazz, Dominguez. Who else we got? Wells and Judge back to back. Maybe Grisham. Home run, everyone on Kansas City. Okay, TC. I'm gonna hold you to that. Cancel's going. Judge, Rice, and Witt Jr. will hit homers. Okay. And we got Brad in the building. Ronnie's hitting a grand slam. Gusto's only. Poor Gusto. He's not even here. He's being talked about. Desiree saying Judge, Wells, and Grisham. Sunil says 3 home runs. Yeah, and that was yesterday's game. Yeah, he had himself a game, man. It was all Jung Hoo Lee. So, yes, indeed. But home run predictions for me, folks. I'm going Judge. He's due. I'm going to go Judge. I'm going to go Oswaldo Cabrera because he needs to hit one. He doesn't have a home run yet. So I'm going Aaron Judge, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Jason Dominguez. Boom. Those are my 3. Let's go. So that's who I'm going. Those are my 3 for home runs. All right. Stephen B says Goldschmidt and Dominguez. Okay. Ben Orioles. That Sunil's going Ben Rice, the captain, and Wells. So he's going back to back to back. The game is at 7:05. I know you'll predict Don Gusto Corleone. We need him in the chat. Where is he? I gotta holler at him and see what he's up to. We're missing him. So TC's going Judge, Volpe, and Goldie. Okay. All right. 4:05 Ronnie's time. And Shia, the Ace Avenue, is in the building. What up, Ace? Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy, the Ace. Subscribe to Max Coverage. Give these guys some love. Both do a really good job. I'm assuming both. I know Max is calling the game. I think Ace is calling the game too. I'm pretty sure. So, I'll make my rounds and visit. So, but we got home run predictions. So what do we got? What do we got for score predictions, people? What do we got for score predictions? What's everybody's score prediction? Drop your score predictions. Yes, cancel. I'm going to go to all 3 games. I'm going to go to all 3 games. Nosebleed section's going 8-4. Okay. Yanks win it 6-2. Sean Browning is going 7-3. What else we got? What other scores? Drop those scores. Yeah, you haven't missed a game. I've only missed one. I've called the other one, so I feel like I've done pretty well so far. TC's going 0 for 5 for Jazz, 4 strikeouts, a golden sombrero. Oh boy. Stephen B's going 4-3, nail biting game. 8-1 for Rodney. Okay. So Chris is going 8-6, and it's going to go extra innings. Interesting. You're going Martian, Volpe, and Goldschmidt after that back-to-back prediction. Okay, there, Sunil. Desiree's going 5-3. Yeah, I'm going to go. Honestly, I think I don't know. Because the Royals got a pretty good lineup. I mean, they got some guys in that lineup that could hit. I mean, they got Seth Lugo going out. He's a good pitcher. So I think the Yankees are going to win this game. I'm going to go 7-6. That's going to be my prediction. I think it's going to be one of those games. 7-6. That's my score. All right. And do the Yankees hit into any double plays today? They've done a pretty good job so far this season of not making that happen. So, and I'm glad to see it. But do you all think that they hit into any double plays? Jazz is going 2 for 4 with a single and a double. Let's go. Nosebleed's going 1 double play. Yeah, I'm going to go 1. Sean is going 1 double play. We turn 3. DJ hits into 3 double plays from the IL. Okay, let me know how that works there, Sunil. But 1 double play. I'm going 1. Steve Legend is in the building. Yo, what up, man? Sean Brown. All right, I guess we're good. Do we have to add a Jazz Chisholm prediction now? A few of you have put in some Jazz Chisholm predictions. Well, stat-wise, I'd have to see how the Yankees have done against Seth Lugo. Stephen B says 0 double plays. Okay. Yeah, I got 1 in the books. I say 1 double play is going to happen. Jazz is going 0 for 4. He's gonna have a golden sombrero, 4 strikeouts. Woo! Okay. I think we could add another prediction to the list of for Jazz Chisholm. Poor guy's getting picked on. But I'm looking at the Yankees bats and how they have done historically against Seth Lugo. And it looks like a few guys have had some success against him. So not Jazz Chisholm Jr., not so much. So he might struggle, maybe. Yeah, a few guys have done well against him. Other guys, not so much. Hopefully they can. It's a different story going into tonight, but we'll see. Over on the game on Booney ejections. Yeah. He hasn't had one yet, so that's good. Steve Legend saying going 2 for 4. Ricardo Flores is saying Jazz is going to get back on track tonight, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Nice. 2 for 6. Yeah, I don't know about 2 for 6. Pitching going to be good too for Jazz to handle. Yeah. A lot of small sample. You are right, Stephen B. But hopefully those small samples translate into something, right? But let's talk about food. What do we got for food? What are we eating for dinner tonight? Or is it an early dinner, late lunch? What do we got? Like, I just had pizza a little bit ago because I was like crashing bad. I was like, yo, I need some food. So I was in the mood for pizza. So I had some pizza just a little bit ago, so I feel great. What's everybody else? What's everybody having? So Sean Browning's going to ramen. Yeah, Kansas City does have a good rotation. That is a fact. Jazz will break 2 chains tonight, swing out of his shoes and lose his helmet and get TC. Pasta with garlic and oil. Okay, nosebleed. Ace Avenue had some Mickey D's. What'd you have, man? The double quarter pounder? Food, whatever the missus makes. So whatever she makes, you eat. If you don't eat it, she makes you sleep on the couch. Or if you say anything bad about the food, she's gonna smack you with something. Just playing. Cold Italian Pizza says that would another be a pregame prediction question. How many times? Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess I'm gonna have to add a Jazz Chisholm prediction line now because some of you folks dropped some predictions. Steak and veggies for dinner. Nice, Desiree. Marvin says he can use some nuggies. Okay. Double cheeseburger and a McChicken. Dang, Ace, you went in, bro. You must have been really hungry. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is Snoop Dogg with the K's, dropping them like they're hot. Oh, he's swinging it like it's hot, I suppose. Whoa. Robert says, let's talk about it. Did you see the Gmail for my dinner yesterday? I didn't get an email from you there, buddy. I did not see an email from you there, dude. Because I did check. I didn't see nothing, though. So, try to see if there was something in like the junk mail, but there was nothing there either there, Robert. Pruggies and Paco chicken tenders for Stephen B. Okay. Ronnie's going fried chicken wings, fried in pineapple juice. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Just having some fried chicken. All right. I'm liking these food choices though. See, this is where everybody, I always say it, everybody participates in the food in the food segment. Yeah, I'm still using my neighbor's prior email there, Brad. Yeah, I am. Boo. Boo. Chisholm Jr. getting the Bronx tail. Oh boy, Sunil. What food I don't like? I don't like seafood. I don't like seafood. I am not a seafood person. I can tell you that much, Ace. I don't like seafood. Um, yeah, seafood is not my thing. I am not a fan of seafood, and I don't eat pork, anything pork related either. So that's a no go for me. Korean fried chicken with beer is what I want tonight. That's what you want, but what are you gonna have? Tandoori? Nah, more like Makani there, Sunil. Get it right. Jeez. I just said I had pizza just a little bit ago there, Brad. I guess your ears are clogged up. Might need to clean out your ears there, buddy. Nah, I'm good. Nope. Nope. No, Stephen B. Nope. Nah, I'm not missing out on any of that. Cold Italian pizza saying veggie chili. All right. TC going, dang, you're having cheesecake for dinner? All right, bro. That's the stuff. He's just like, forget it. I'm just having cheesecake. Oh, yeah. Nah. Stephen B., you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. But I am not a seafood guy. Not my thing. No, I get that, Sunil, but it's Makani, bro. Anytime I order Indian food, I automatically go after the Makani chicken, bro. The butter chicken. That is my jam. That is my jam when it comes to ordering Indian food. So, but yeah, that's what we got though, folks. That's what we got. Not a huge fan either of what? What are you not a fan of? But anyway, butter chicken is slamming. Butter chicken is the jam, bro. Like butter chicken is awesome. I love butter chicken. But yeah, I am a fan of butter chicken. Yeah, I'm a fan of butter chicken. Yeah, seafood, like I said, I am not a seafood guy. Only three things in tuna. I guess you can say I make an exception for tuna. Yeah, almost caviar. Yeah. Yeah, if I ate the way I did, the way I wanted to without any consequences and I didn't train there, Sneal, I'd be well over 300 pounds for sure. Yeah, I would not fit into the screen. I probably wouldn't fit into a bed. I wouldn't fit into the bathroom door. Uh, a special car would probably have to be made for me. So yeah, I'd be SOL on that. So nah, yeah, Korean cuisine. I'm not really for it. I don't know, man. I don't eat a lot of Korean food. I used to eat a lot of Chinese food, but Chinese food I've gotten away from. I don't know why. I just got away from it. It's the same thing with like Thai food, Vietnamese. I mean, I'll have some pho. Okay, if I'm like sick or something, I will get some pho. Eat that soup because that really does help. It really does help. So, not my thing though. Outside of that, but I'm very like my food selection and what I eat pretty limited. So, yes, Stephen B. Yes. Yeah, I know Korean food is usually heavy. At least your brains will fit in your big head. Ha! Got him. Oh man, that's funny. Robert is going chicken cutlets, fried and breaded, of course, for rigatoni. Okay, all right, Robert, I got you. Wait, TC, are you for real? Almost caviar, $34,000 per kilogram? No freaking way. Pho one time with octopus. That was interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah. The only thing I really eat from pho, man, is just like their soup, man. There was a couple of days where I got sick and I was just kind of living off of a little bit of soup, and it was good, man. It definitely helped me heal up, you know. Yeah, yeah, you definitely could afford it, TC. I saw that mansion that you lived in California. No doubt about it, man. That's funny. My wife got sick of lo mein for Chinese food. I mean, it's possible. I've gotten sick from Chinese food like when I was in high school. I think it might have been because of the MSG. If they have MSG, um, that could that could make you sick. You know, if you have like some sort of reaction to MSG. TC Palace, yeah, for real. We know you live in a mansion there, TC, out there in sunny California. Shout out to TC. But that's gonna do it here, folks. But that's what we got. The Yankees open up their series against the Kansas City Royals. It's a 3-game set in the Bronx, and then they're gonna travel to Tampa Bay, folks. Starting on Thursday, they have a 4-game series against Tampa Bay, and they're going to play in Tampa Bay. It'll be at George M. Steinbrenner Field, so at least the Yankees are familiar with that stadium. They know that stadium, so it'll feel like home. But before they even go to Tampa Bay, they got to take care of the series against Kansas City. Let's see how they do tonight. So I will be live for the play-by-play tonight, folks. I hope to see a lot of you there. I hope you all get to join me. So as I call the play-by-play, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good series. You know, I don't feel like it's gonna. You know, it's definitely not gonna get any easier, especially with the Yankees playing through straight, you know, consecutive games in a row. You know, they don't have a day off, I believe, until not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. So the Thursday after this week is when their next day off is going to be. So they have a long stretch. So they got to find a way to win these games and survive, man, because it's going to be going to be rough, and they're just going to have to tough it out. But that's what we got, though, people. That's what we got. But, folks, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, you guys and gals are the best. Hopefully the Yankees can win the series opener tonight, and then hopefully win the series. Even better if they sweep. But if not, a series win has to happen. So let's just hope for the best, people. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all so much. Make sure you all hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel, right? Let's continue growing this channel out. Share this channel out with everybody you know, all right? I will see you all in about an hour, and enjoy your evening. Let's go Yankees, and we are